Every chair, after it's manufactured, gets run through a series of tests before it gets crated up and palleted and shipped out to the provider network. And part of that is actually testing down a enclosed corridor and reading for decibels. The environmental controls that are built into the enhanced display actually offer the ability to operate anything in the environment that uses infrared technology. So your TVs, your DVDs, anything done by that infrared or point the remote control at and click. So it actually spreads the infrared beam out in an array around the room as to try and interact with whatever device it is, so you don't have to point the chair directly at it. The Bluetooth that's built into every display actually is used for mouse emulation or operating the computer. So if your laptop or computer actually has Bluetooth interface, it'll sync directly like you would sync your phone and your headset. As far as joystick and joystick options, we make a standard joystick package that does not have the big color display for clients who just need to operate their chair via a joystick and have maybe one power seating function. There's a more simplistic joystick option available. For clients who require 3 or more power seating functions or may require switch drives or the options to transition into alternative controls in the future, we make our QLogic drive control system, which offers a wide range of things from the joystick you see on this chair to a larger enhanced display where you can interface drive control systems from us or other manufacturers as well. So we've heard that some people do not care for the big display in the front. It may prevent them from getting closer to tables and accessing things in their environment. We do make other options like this, which is our standalone joystick, and we use it on this chair as an attendant control, which takes away that whole screen, which provides a smaller option for them to maybe position it closer to their body, position it closer in front of them, and just get rid of that whole screen in front. You can actually still operate your tilt and recline and change your profiles or your speeds right through this joystick here. There's a small series of LED lights that'll light up, letting them navigate through their system this way. Or you can actually use this with the enhanced display or the larger, about 3-inch screen that will light up and give them all the information as well. With our recline, with the true balanced power positioning, it starts at 95 degrees and goes to 168 degrees of recline. And another unique feature to us is that when you do recline or a tilt and recline system with us, you do get the attendant control at no cost to the consumer, which is sometimes a big need really for caregivers to be able to position clients when they can't position themselves in smaller environments. It gives them access to change their positioning from here as well. And we see this actually used a lot getting in and out of transportation for people who need a lot more help in tighter spaces. Should there be an issue with the electronics, we give error codes on the screens now, so the end user would actually see an error code number, but then it would also give usually about a 3-word breakdown as far as what it may be, like right motor disconnect or right brake. So they can hopefully start to understand what's going on themselves. So if they call the provider, they need some more assistance, the provider can actually kind of have a heads up before they get to the consumer's house what's going on. As far as beyond that, that's where the provider has that handheld programmer to plug in, and they'll get full diagnostics from there, not only telling them what's going on, like an error or a fault that may have occurred, but our programmers actually allow you to do real-time diagnostics. It'll read everything from motor temps, brake temps, time and hours, minutes actually put on each motor. So we can actually use of the chair and heats, temperatures, usage, voltage, currents, and we get all that information right from the programmer. The Quantum 6000Z uses actually a front battery tray to access the battery, so it's 2 release levers, lift up and off, and they just slide out the front. So again, it's another feature too for using a 4-tower mount, scissor style seat elevator mechanism. If there was a pedestal lift or that single post that had to drop down between the batteries inside the chair, it would cause more difficulty for actually removing the batteries. But this provides, using the same 4 towers, an easy way just to get out, get access to the tray and move the batteries in and out. At Prime Mobility and Quantum Rehab, we definitely track the reliability and quality of our products, not only within how quickly we can get it out of the house and out of the factory, but what happens when it is turned over to the consumer and actually delivered. Every chair is serialized, and so if there should be a concern in the future or something breaks, the provider network, when they call in to get a quote and to get a new part, they actually provide us with the serial number so we can track everything. So we track it from motors to the electronics to the frame, so we know what's performing in the field and what's not. And if we find something's not performing as well as we'd like it to be, that goes into our quality department and back into research and development, and they need to figure out why when those parts are returned to us and figure out what's going on so we can improve it. The warranties that are held on the Quantum 6000Z, it's a limited lifetime warranty on the frame, a 2-year warranty on the electronics, and an 18-month warranty on the motors. I'd say the closest rival to this chair would be the TDX from Invacare. What makes our chair superior to that would be the way our suspension linkage works, and the way we kind of take into account everything that can occur in the environment with our suspension. Also, our electronics can offer a variety of things standard that theirs does not, like a free attendant control on the back, like built-in no-charge infrared, Bluetooth into the display systems for the power wheelchairs. On our website, we do have a provider locator where they can plug in a zip code and get providers that are in that area. And levels of service and expertise are actually listed on the website.
Pride's Quantum 6000Z. Transportation provided by the Braun Intervan. www.braunability.com. Brought to you by the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation and Gold Pictures. Filmed on location at Universal Studios, California.